Sometimes a car is more than simply just a car. Sometimes it becomes a form of folklore or something that you hear whispers and murmurs about but never really see in real life. Sometimes the story of a car is what keeps the legend alive. In order to have a lasting legacy in the automotive and motorsport industry, a car has to be larger than life. And I'm not talking about its literal size, but more about the impression that it imprints on your brain. Its unbelievable sound that leaves you breathless, and the curves of its hand-sculpted body leaving your jaw on the floor. That is the stuff that legends are made of. This is Rally Legends, Lancia Stratos HF. In 1970, a small but world-renowned automotive designer named Lucio Bertone showed up at the Lancia factory in Turin. He didn't just show up in any old car. Instead, he showed up to Lancia's front gates in an all-new and futuristic concept car called the Stratos Zero. He actually drove this little car underneath the guard barrier, and that was the beginning of the Bertone-Lancia partnership. Marcello Gandini, lead designer at Bertone, was no stranger to building beautiful cars. In fact, he was the lead designer for a little car you may have heard of, the Lamborghini Countach. Lancia agreed to work hand-in-hand with Bertone to build and develop an all-new rally car based on Gandini's design. The Lancia Stratos HF was debuted at the 1971 Turin Motor Show, just 1 year after the announcement of the Stratos Zero concept. This car was like nothing ever seen before and had an unmistakable profile. The Stratos featured a windscreen that offered maximum forward visibility with its wraparound look, which was ideal for rallying. When the Stratos launched to the public in 1971, the car boasted a mid-mounted Dino Ferrari V6 engine producing 190 brake horsepower in road trim. Ferrari finally sent Lancia 500 of the Dino V6s after the production of the Dino ended, which meant that they could finally dive into rallying. After extensive testing and running the car in different championships in 72 and 73, the Stratos was nearly ready to hit the rally stages. With production of the first 500 cars commencing in 1973, the Stratos was finally homologated for the 1974 season of the Group 4 World Rally Championship. The Stratos was an incredibly successful car in terms of wins immediately. With Sandro Munari at the wheel, Lancia won the 1974, 75, and 76 WRC titles. After the 1976 season, Fiat had decided that the new 131 Abarth was the go-to car for rallying, so the Stratos fell by the wayside. While still competing in the WRC and being successful, there wasn't enough development on the Stratos to make it a top-tier car. It did still have success, winning in two of the biggest events on the calendar, Monte Carlo and Tour de Corse. Just imagine, if Lancia would have continued development, the Stratos could have been the most successful rally car of all time. The last victory for the Stratos was in 1981 at Tour de Corse. The Stratos was seemingly the perfect replacement for the Fulvia HF. With its massive amount of success in Group 4, winning 17 times, it certainly continued Lancia's success in the stellar bloodline of rally cars. Lancia may have the greatest lineup of rally cars in history if you ask me. The Fulvia HF, the Stratos HF, the Delta S4, and the Delta Integrale, which is one of the most successful rally cars of all time. Rallying heritage runs deep at Lancia. They had built a car in the Stratos that was the best all-around car for all surfaces and all stages. From tarmac to snow, the car was dominant. It was far and away the most aggressively styled car in rally history at the time as well. With a supercar body and a mid-mounted Ferrari V6 screaming down the stages, it was undoubtedly bound for rallying supremacy. In my humble opinion, the Stratos adorned one of the most iconic liveries of all time as well. The Alitalia paint set the car off. With the bright yellow wheels and the beautiful contrasting red and green, it is simply a stunning car from all angles. While we do have a new Stratos being built by a third-party company using the Stratos name, the 1974 Stratos HF will always be the one and only in my eyes. There's something about the sound of that naturally aspirated V6 engine screaming down the road that makes me giddy with excitement. There really just is nothing else like it. While there may be faster and louder rally cars out there, of course, the Stratos has something that others are missing. That's just a little more gusto than most. Being a one-of-a-kind, purpose-built rally car and winning dominantly is just something that Lancia has come to be known for. I genuinely miss the Lancia name in rallying, and I really hope to see them in the future. Now, if you haven't guessed, Next week's car for the PTG Rally HLC is the 1974 Lancia Stratos HF Group 4. The HLC will be ran in B-Class only on an all-new custom route called Quarry to Ambleside Super Stage. To find the route, you'll need to head over to the Whitewater Falls cross-country blueprint found here on the map. Be sure to follow me in-game as a creator as well. Now, in order to submit your time for the HLC, you will need to join my Discord or the Pendulum Tuning Discord and submit your times there. Those links are in the description and pinned comment below. You must screenshot the finishing screen at the end of the race, and you must upload your screenshot to Xbox Live so we can make sure that there is no chance for people to Photoshop or edit their time or car class in any way. Stay tuned now for a quick run on this week's HLC route. I will be driving the Stratos in first person for added fun. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Please drop me a like, a positive comment, and be sure to subscribe if you're new to my channel. Thank you so much for watching. I am ConnerSpeed 6, and this has been Rally Legends, Lancia Stratos HF. Much love, everyone. See you soon.